So hi there, this is Ayush and welcome you to this masterclass series on ball screw linear actuator design. In this entire series, we will master the ball screw linear actuator design step by step from completely scratch. Additionally, we will address the most common blames we faces as a mechanical design engineer after the manufacturing of ball screw linear actuator in terms of motion and smoothness, misalignment problems, coupling damage and actuator vibration under the loading, and how to overcome from these problems at the designing stage to maximize the overall efficiency of the system that I have learned in my entire 10 years of experience in machine design field. And top of that, in this masterclass series, we will master the ball screw selection, motor torque calculation and how to define the motor specs for the linear actuator application. Additionally, how to make the selection of coupling for the servo motor for the ball screw linear actuator application, and how to draw the manufacturing drawing of ball screw using the complete GD&T, and many more. And this masterclass series is divided into 10 stages as per the particular topics. So whenever you will design a linear actuator and you need help at any particular stage, you will quickly able to find that particular part on this channel. And this will save you a lot of time. If you are a student or a fresher and wondering why we should master the ball screw linear actuator design as a mechanical design engineer, so we use the ball screw linear actuator in application where we need the high precision and accuracy control over the linear motion position and the speed. Means we can stop the ball screw linear actuator exactly at any instant within the stroke using the servo motor driver. So the application of ball screw actuator is countless. Ball screw applications are in CNC machines. Because in CNC machines, high position accuracy and high rigidity is required. We use the ball screw actuator in robotics design, where accurate motion control are needed. Also, we use the ball screw linear actuator in laser cutting machines to move the laser beam in X and Y direction. In special purpose machines for the different type of the application. In aerospace industries to actuate the flight control surface accurately, medical equipments and many more. And this much high accuracy control we cannot achieve with the pneumatic, hydraulic or lead screw actuators. If you are interested कि कहाँ पे कौन सा linear actuator को यूज करना चाहिए, please let me know in the comment. मैं इसके ऊपर एक बोनस वीडियो बना दूंगा सीरीज के लास्ट में. And before jumping into the samandar of design, first let me define the some common terms that we will use in the entire series. So if you are a student or a fresher, you won't be confused later in the series. And the first term is actuator. So what is the actuator? We can say actuator is a device which does the motion when we supply the energy into it, a form of energy into it. Motion can be linear or it can be rotary or it can be combination of linear and rotary motion. For example, pneumatic cylinder. Pneumatic cylinder is a linear actuator. When we supply the compressed air, a form of energy, is due the linear motion. A motor, when we supply the electrical energy or electrical signal, it starts rotating. So this is a rotary actuator. A 6-axis robotic arm does the combination of motion as per the program when we supply the electrical energy or signal into it. And now let's talk about ball screw based linear actuator. So this is a linear actuator where ball screw and nut convert the motor rotary motion into linear motion. So what is the ball screw? We can say ball screw is itself an actuator which is designed to translate the rotary motion into linear motion and vice versa with very less friction due to recirculating ball feature into nut. And in ball screw, balls makes the point contact on the groove of the screw. And this is the major difference between ball screw and the lead screw or conventional lead screw. Lead screw make the surface contacts, area contacts, and when the contact will be high, the friction will be high. And with lead screw, we cannot achieve the smooth motion as ball screw can do. And there is some terms which is related to the ball screws like accuracy grade, backless, lead and pitch that we will discuss in the detail in ball screw selection part. That will make the better sense. And now let's have a look on our linear actuator design requirement. which we will try to design in this entire series. Also, this will help us to stick on a path. Let's say we have to design a ball screw based linear actuator to vertically up and down this drilling system. And this drilling system can produce maximum 50 kg of force on linear actuator in a vertical direction. Load on linear actuator can be horizontal also, and this is not the big deal. We can calculate the axial load on the linear actuator using the normal force formula, and the axial load will be due to the sliding friction, and rest of all calculation step will be exactly same. And now the required travel distance is given 1 meter, means 1000 millimeter. Maximum required speed is given as 0.4 meter per second. Speed acceleration and deceleration time is given as 0.2 seconds. And acceleration time is also matter in right selection of the ball screw. If acceleration is not given, we can consider it 0.2 to 0.5 second in general. And these are the common required data like load, stroke, speed, acceleration time, but we have to acquire more input data. And the first one is linear accuracy, and linear accuracy means how much travel accuracy is needed in a ball screw itself, and this is apart from driving motor accuracy. So for example, here I am considering linear accuracy 0.5 mm within the full stroke. Means plus minus 0.5 mm, or we can say 500 micron deviation is allowed in 1 meter of travel of the ball screw. We can also think of this as a ball screw travel tolerance. And the second data we need is the acceptable backless. So what is the backless? We can say backless is an axial or angle play between ball nut and the screw. Because in ball screw mechanism, ball nut is a traveling part, so there is a clearance, and whenever there is a clearance, there will be an amount of play, and we can say it backless. We will discuss these terms in very detail when we make the selection of ball screw later in this series. So for example, here I am considering acceptable backless 0.1 mm, means 100 microns. And the third most important data we need to know is the expected life of the ball screw linear actuator. And most of the time as a mechanical design engineer, we don't have any estimate. Customer और user don't have either. और अगर आप यही चीज़ कस्टमर से पूछेंगे कि आपका क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन है मशीन के लाइफ को लेकर के, तो वो तो कहेंगे कि ऐसा डिज़ाइन करिए जो कभी ख़राब ही ना हो. But this is not true. Every mechanical machines, every components wear and tear, becomes old and then scraps. Machine have a limited life. And as a mechanical design engineer, this is our responsibility to design the machine with such critical thinking and on the basis of calculation within the budget that lasts well for the maximum life. And in case of ball screw, we can refer this table. If you are designing linear actuator for the machining tools like CNC machine, we should design the system considering a life of 20,000 hours of running time. For the industrial automation application, 10,000 hours. Equipment automation and measuring application, 15,000 hours. So here let's consider we will design the ball screw linear actuator for the maximum life, 20,000 hours running at least. And now we have all the importance data in order to design the ball screw linear actuator. But if your application is subjected to heat or the vibration, you should also require the related data. And now it's time to understand the concept of linear ball screw actuator. So in ball screw linear actuator, the screw is fixed with bearing blocks. These bearings arrangements are angular contacts bearing. We will go into the depth in further part of this series. And there is a motor coupled with the coupling to rotate this screw. And when a screw rotates, ball nut do the linear motion up and down due to a screw and nut mechanism. And here we can use the different type of motor as per the required system accuracy. Normally we use the servo motor for high accuracy and control over motion. Or we can use the stepper motor if budget is low and high resolution motion is not required. Then we have linear motion guides to support and guide the load. Then we need proximity sensor to define the home position and extreme position of ball screw movement. These sensors give a signal to the control system and motor drive stop the servo motor or it can operate accordingly. And these complete systems are mounted over a weld machine structure to provide the rigidity and perfect alignment between linear guides and the ball screw mechanism. And now we are at our trademark step where to start the design. So if we analyze this system, the complete system design is depending on ball screw length and the nut size. How? Because we will only able to make the selection of motor and its coupling when we have calculated required torque to actuate the system. And also we will able to make the selection of bearing block size. So first we have to make the right selection of ball screw according to the given requirement data. Then on the basis of ball screw diameter, we will make the selection of bearing support arrangement. And on the basis of ball screw size and given load, we will calculate the required torque of the motor and the speed is already given. So we can make the selection of motor and its coupling. And when we have motor, coupling, bearing block and ball screw size, we can design the motor mounting. And after that we will make the selection of LM guide and design the perfect alignment structure. If you are thinking something different, please let me know in the comment. Because in the designing world there is infinity possibility. So let's begin the ball screw selection procedure in the next part of this series. वीडियो का अगला पार्ट आपके स्क्रीन पे आ रहा होगा या फिर आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी मिल जाएगा. एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर द वॉचिंग.